there something you wanted to explore?
Yes, this. There's a big difference between when there's just being, or when the mind is coming between it.
What does just being mean?
Yeah, that's what I want to explore, because I feel no me, but there is also a belief.
What's the belief?
Yeah, when you ask me this question, the thinking is coming, and but there is always another part. There's also another space what is around, or I cannot explain it so good, I think.
I think you're doing okay.
Okay. When I'm with people, or they, for them I'm a person. So they come to me and they ask me things, and I hear myself answer. And of course, I enjoy it, or I don't enjoy it, but there's always another space around me would find it very strange sometimes. The communications, or what they're saying, what they're doing. I see a bit of drama, but I also see sometimes drama in this, from this part.
Yeah.
So, and that's okay. Everything is okay. But what I found very a little bit terrifying is I always want to be react from what feels natural from that moment. But there's a little bit. I'm a little bit afraid of that I'm not normal.
Normal meaning?
Not because a lot of times I want to say different things, because I see sometimes a lot of drama. But I see that the thinking part is reacted from a normal thing, because people, when I say the real thing to them, maybe what a lot of drama I see, when I say that to someone, they
have their reaction.
Yes, they have a big reaction, or I don't know. So the body is from when I was a child very conditioning in how I have to react on the things what is around me.
Yeah, to fit in with.
Yes, but there is bigger and more that I don't want it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be.
To live what's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's a thin line.
It's yes.
Yeah, because also what is true is changing moment to moment. Right?
Yes, of course.
So there's nothing you can hold on to.
No.
It's always true. And so in some circumstances it might feel perfectly right now, let's say, to say something that feels true for you, that might provoke the other person, but it feels right for you to say it.
Mm-hmm.
And in another circumstance, you may see that, but you can also see that actually it doesn't feel right to say it because this person's going to have a reaction that it's just going to be painful and there's no point in doing, whatever.
Yeah.
So you don't always have to be going around expressing everything.
No.
It's each situation, each moment you can sense, what's real.
Yeah.
But also you don't have to be holding back.
Mm-mm.
So it's a thin line, it's like a very delicate line to walk, because you have nothing to prove.
No.
You don't need to prove how authentic you are.
No.
To yourself or to anybody else.
No, that's true.
You can keep it all to yourself, and it doesn't make any difference.
No.
So it's not about rebelling against the norm, because that can be an identity that we can get stuck in. Like, I just want to be authentic now, and I don't want to do things according to my old conditioning anymore.
Yeah.
But that's just another identity.
Yeah.
So then, without falling into that one, then you're really lost. In that moment to moment, you're just responding to each situation. Whatever feels right now. And even if there's fear.
Yeah.
Fear of not fitting in, fear of causing some trouble, people not liking you. Yeah, it's a risk. But you don't always have to try to
No, that's true.
be authentic. Sometimes it just comes, like, it's too late. Too late to hold
more
back.
and more it comes.
Yeah.
It cannot be, that's true.
Yeah. And then the consequences also come.
Yeah.
Whatever they are.
Yeah, I know.
Sometimes surprisingly good. But also sometimes, people have their reactions, and
that's also okay.
sometimes honesty and truth can provoke some fear in people. Yeah. And that it's also okay, because we don't know what will happen afterwards, how that actually affects people later.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's not about them. It's about you.
Yes.
And trusting that in not knowing mentally, in thinking, you know exactly now, responding now.
Yeah. It's true. It feels also not important anymore. That's the strange thing, because when I see people how they react, sometimes it feels important, but I really know I don't care. There is no caring anymore.
Use the word "I." Doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, it's strange. It's so sometimes it's confusing, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because ultimately you don't care. I mean, about any of it. You're just seeing it.
Yeah.
But then in that, you notice sometimes you care.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense, because really you don't care. So why are you caring? But that's the human stuff playing out. And there's nothing wrong with that, and it doesn't mean anything about you. And that ultimate not caring is not a cold kind of unloving reaction or something. It's
yes, but sometimes it feels that it's cold or that I don't care. But that I'm onverschillig. What is the word?
Indifferent.
Yes.
Yeah. In comparison to being very dramatic and very emotional and attached to whatever is happening, that seeing of it can feel cold
Yeah.
in comparison.
Yes.
Actually, it's not cold because that seeing of it all just sees. It's not anything. It's not hot or cold, you know, it's just seeing.
Yeah.
But also,
Yeah.
go on.
Yes. Yes, but that's true. It's only, yeah, there is, you are, it's like I'm a part of it, but it's also if there is, I'm not a part of it.
Yeah,
It's just,
that's the paradox.
yes.
Yeah, of like the impersonal that you are playing
Yeah.
at being the personal. And it doesn't, these two sides, they don't fit together, you know, you can't make sense of it.
No.
But on the other hand, they are the same thing. And that really doesn't make sense.
Mm.
But it is like that. You know, often we're trying to align these two parts, you know, and live as the impersonal. But you can't do
No.
that.
No.
Because all you can live is the personal.
Yes. And I like that also.
Yeah, it's
Of course.
a playground.
Yes. That's true. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're always that impersonal. So you know yourself as that seeing of it all.
Mm.
And at the same time you watch yourself playing in the playground and sometimes falling and hurting your knee, you know, like you do when you're playing in the playground.
Yeah.
And when you hurt your knee, you're going to cry, you know, because it hurts.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But at the same time, you're just seeing it, and from there, it doesn't hurt. But that's not an escape from feeling the pain of it hurting.
No. No. You see it's happening. So yeah.
It does, you know, knowing that, in a way it doesn't give you anything because it doesn't protect you from feeling pain. But on the other hand, knowing that your real identity is that, means that you don't take it all so seriously.
Yeah.
That it doesn't mean so much about you. It's like, okay, this is what's happening, okay. And it's out of my control, actually,
Yeah.
because I'm just watching it.
Yes.
I seem to be participating, but really I'm just watching it.
Yes. And sometimes that confuses me.
It is, it's very confusing. When you try to make sense out of it, you will get confused.
Yeah.
So don't bother trying to make sense out of it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
That's where the trouble starts.
Then, yeah. Yeah. Then the thinking is coming again, and then I found it strange, but when I just let it happen, I feel it's more. How do you say? Growing and growing, or more expanding.
Yes.
And then it's okay. But sometimes when the mind is coming, then I find myself a little bit crazy, or do I really? Then I'm a little bit confused about it. If it's okay or not.
Yeah. The mind will always doubt. You know, what does this mean? And am I okay? Am I crazy? Am I denying something? Am I, you know, not seeing something? Whatever. Because the mind can't understand this. So the best it can do is doubt.
Yeah.
And sometimes those questions, those doubts can be useful because it's possible that you might be lying to yourself or somehow not seeing something or fooling yourself in some way. So those mental questions sometimes are useful, but also they can be working overtime to doubt something that you already know is true. But that knowing is not a mental knowing.
No.
It comes from who you really are. Not knowing in thought, but knowing anyway. And thought can't touch that. It can doubt it, but so what? doubt is irrelevant. It's just thought, blah, 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 you know, so what?
Yeah.
In a way we can call that trust.
Yeah.
You know? But it's not trying to trust or having an attitude of trust, but in a way falling back into trust.
Yeah. That's where I feel some fear sometimes.
Yeah.
To really fall in.
Yeah. To be lost.
Wherever. Yeah. Yeah, to feel lost and something very empty, but
Yeah, to lose yourself completely. Yeah. To be hands off the playground completely, without trying to control or manipulate anything that's happening, but totally hands off.
Yeah.
Just watching it.
and that's then I feel the tension. And that something in my mind want to grab and not to fall into it complete.
Yeah.
Because I feel then like this, you know, it's sometimes then it's relaxed and then comes the tension again and just that's different. But I look to it and.
Well, it's as if the mind can somehow stop you from falling back. You know, it's kind of tensing up, as if that will help. You know, that as if that will save you from that free fall.
Yeah.
And trust.
Yeah.
Which is a joke because that doesn't save you. Just having a contraction
Yes.
sensation doesn't save you from anything.
No. But that's my own belief.
Yeah.
That's what I know.
Yes.
That's what I know. And when I go in the other space or what it is, I don't know that. So I'm afraid of that.
Yes.
But I know that's not what I want. But that's what I know. So
of course. Yeah.
I go there.
It's innocent.
I trust more that than.
And that trusting that old familiar territory is very natural and innocent. You know that of course you'll trust that because that's what you know. So there's nothing wrong or you're not doing something wrong. It's just
it is. It is still now. It is till now. I that's true. It is not wrong, but it's sometimes a pity for me that I know I have.
But you know, these things unravel, unfold in their own time. You know, seeing through this reaction that you just described, you know, maybe it takes a little time, maybe not. You know, however it unfolds for you, because each apparent individual goes through their own unique journey with this, you know, of seeing more and more, losing more and more. And you may notice that actually it's not that suddenly you'll find yourself free falling back into that trust, it's that you realise that you've always been free falling, that you just believed that you were not, that you could stop yourself for a moment. But actually, of course, you can never stop yourself. Because you are always free falling. You know? It's just like part of the playground. Part of the play in the playground is that, I can stop myself from falling.
That's true. Yeah. I do that, That's clear what you said. Exactly. Thank you.
Thank you.